Hey everybody, Dave Weiss here with the Glue Bomb Show. Well, today I've got a golden oldie for you. This is a couple years old. I was out at my local hobby shop. I was looking for a bottle of paint, one of the little ones. I saw this on the shelf and I couldn't help myself. I had to pick it up. This one is called the Killer Bee. A couple years old. It's from the Revell Blacktop Warriors series. And I just thought it looked so cool. Look at the way it's weathered and everything. The windshield is all scratched up. I was joking with the guy at the store that, hey, if I get glue on the windshield, it doesn't really matter. I really seriously won't try to do that. But I think it looks like fun. So we're going to dig in. Here we go. We're going to start off with the decals. As you can see, the background on these is a little bit yellow, which makes me wonder if they're going to work. So what I may do, I'm going to use one of the ones that I'm going to take one of the ones I'm not going to use, and I'm going to try it and see if it works. If it doesn't work, then I'm going to spray these with a clear coat and cut them out closely and put them on that way. Hopefully we won't have to do that, but we'll see what happens. All right. Inside here we have the instructions. Here's a little this story about it. It says, it is the year 2012. A terrible disease carried by killer bees from below the equator has decimated the population of Earth. Only the strong have survived. That's enlightening and encouraging, right? The surface of the planet has become very harsh, and in order to navigate it, the survivors must adapt their everyday vehicles. The vehicles and the fuel to power them have become precious commodities. As a result, cars and trucks have taken on a very different attitude. These are the Blacktop Warriors. And it goes on from there. So, no. I didn't realize this was supposed to be post-apocalyptic. I kind of figured the guy was racing his Beetle. But anyway, so inside, it shows you where to begin. This is very unusual. It begins by putting the windows in. That's like the last thing I do because I like to clear coat my bodies. So we'll see how this all works. And then we have the body pan assembly, floor pan, engine assembly, and then the assembly of the interior tub of the car. And then more engine assembly. And still more engine assembly. These Volkswagen engines are very involved. I learned that on one of the other Volkswagens that I built. Okay, again, they don't have the door panels and things like that on this. This is, I guess, supposed to be a very lightweight post-apocalyptic car. And then we have some final assembly techniques here. And if you look on the back, it shows how the decals and the paint is supposed to go on. The nice thing about this is, for the most part, if the decals don't work, I may be able to freehand this puppy. Now, it shows here they actually have decals for the windshield with those cracks and everything in. I don't know if I'm going to go that route. I almost think it would look more authentic if I took some sandpaper to it or something. I'm not sure. So, here's what we have inside. Let's look at the plastic. You know what? We'll start here with the chrome. A couple chrome wheels and looks like a whip antenna, a couple other odds and ends. All the chrome details on the top bar and all that. Not a lot of chrome on this, and that's good. Because frankly, if you're looking at a post-apocalyptic car, there's probably not going to be a lot of chrome. Here we have our windows. And inside, the yellow plastic. It's cast in yellow. The whole thing's cast in yellow, which is nice. Right? Because if you didn't feel like painting it, you wouldn't have to. Of course, I will. You know me better than that. But anyway, here's, looks like this is interior parts, seats, things like that, brake drums. Here's an axle, probably the rear axle because it looks like it's attached to the transmission, and some various other flooring parts. Here we have our... these are interior parts, roll bar, looks like some hoses and pipes and bucket seats. If we go the bucket seat route, which I think we will. And then a couple other, looks like suspension parts. And then we have our floor pan. And looks like lots of engine parts in there. For the mostly anyway, predominantly engine parts. And then finally we have our body. Pretty cool little body, you know. It's I mean, it's a Volkswagen. Volkswagens are cool to begin with. So looks like the hood is, looks like they dented the hood in on purpose. I'm not sure exactly. I don't know. I don't have a lot of knowledge on post-apocalyptic cars, and hopefully I never will. But anyway, and then there's a little piece of plastic in the bottom of the bag. That's probably just extra sprue, but I'm going to keep it, because if I don't keep it, you know it will be an essential part. Anyway, that's the Killer Bee. It looks like it's going to be fun, and of course that's good, because model building is supposed to be fun. I think I'm going to have a good time with this one. Looking forward to building it, and you'll see that when we get there. In the meantime, have fun, have a good day, get to your bench and build something, because model building is supposed to be fun. The other thing I want to remind you is, if you like these videos, please share them around and subscribe. Take care, guys. Have a good day.